Welcome back to part 3 of Hollow Bastion.
Yep. Just entered another mysterious door, which has led to a cutscene taking place in an entirely different room.
Kyrie's still dead in the background.
So, I see the path is
What's wrong with his voice?
Oh my... Something's wrong! I think. Oh, the implications. I'm not even gonna make that joke because it's pretty disgusting.
Maybe they accidentally gave Billy Zane and What's-His-Face the same script.
That being said, you can kind of guess what's going on here.
Yeah.
This
Is the weird.
holy crap. That was so cool.
It was. And it's one of those things where you say, oh, that's bullshit, but she's just as surprised as he is. So.
Mhm.
Plus, as you notice, there's no keychain, so there is something interesting about that specific keyblade.
True.
Without
Although, it could be argued he just doesn't have any other
she will
keychains.
never be able to release her
Shouldn't he have a default one?
Oh, that's true.
Maybe. So do you like his dark suit design?
It's interesting.
I'll deal with them myself. You stay here and guard the princess.
Why does she do this, though?
Do what?
Like, she doesn't leave it to Riku to take care of business.
Because, I don't know. She doesn't... You're right, because at this point she still probably thinks she's cooler than him.
Something like that. Maybe she's just tired of these rats running around in her castle.
Yeah, thinks he won't finish it. I don't know, maybe... You're right, I don't get why...
I would say she's just confident that she can do it.
Yeah, she's trying to squash the last bugs out.
Again, she should have showed up in Traverse Town after we beat up the guard armor and beat us then, and then she wouldn't have to deal with us.
I know, that's... seriously, the logic of anyone. Or of every video game villain. That's what they should do. Unless they get powerful with them, but they can...
All evil! And yes, she is very, very evil in this boss fight, but I'm not gonna take any of that this time. This floating platform is probably the worst part of it. You gotta knock it down in order to do any significant damage to her later.
Or gravitas.
Oh, that's true, I didn't think to do that.
It doesn't matter. It's actually good to hit it. It's a tip for the battle. It's a free way to get some nice MP without too much risk.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
And if you notice, those torches on the wall are actually green, which is, her signature fire breath, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't stay green. Once she's completely finished, they turn to normal black, I think.
Oh, I never actually noticed that, huh?
They either turn black or they just go away. I think they actually just go away. But it's interesting. I thought it was a cool little thing.
Yeah, lightning's supposed to be striking down, but I'm just too strong.
This boss is kind of...
And she has never done this. Look what she did. Wait for it.
Wipe you off.
Nope.
Meteors of Heaven?
No, Meteors of Heaven. She summoned Dark Balls.
Yeah, she does it all the time.
She's only ever summoned Defenders when I fight her.
Really?
This is the first time she's summoned Dark Balls for this fight.
No, I feel like I've seen that before, but now think about it, I do only really remember the Defenders.
Yeah,
they seem to appear when she summons the Meteors of Heaven. Maybe because they're shaped like balls.
Maybe.
Or magic.
That being said, the AI is being really stupid spamming this move. Like, it is really powerful, but
They're like...
I'm doing so much damage. She's not recovering.
Which one are the Meteors of Heaven?
Yeah, she keeps spamming it, and I'm just
you're
wailing
just
at
tanking
her.
it.
Yeah, very, very lucky take
But
here.
yeah, here's right. If you're playing on a higher difficulty with less than optimal stats, that's a scary move.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard to dodge too.
You definitely gotta go on the defensive. Oh, now you...
Now she's
Did you
fine.
see how much... Look how much health she's got left. Thunder! I think that's actually what I'm doing. That
Does it
laugh.
finish her off?
That laugh. I hate it.
Nice.
There we go. My lightning's faster! One thing I did notice is that I'm pretty sure those, like, weird... That kind of strange thorny vine design on the floor, I'm pretty sure that goes away.
I think so too. It has although, why does it have a flower on it?
I have a rose and... Actually, yeah.
No, that's not from... But that's not from... Is that from Sleeping Beauty? No, she ate the apple. The rose is from,
Sleeping Beauty did not eat the apple.
Oh, yeah. What happened to
That
her?
was Snow... She pricked herself on the sewing machine.
Oh, I actually don't know the story very well. And what? I always get Sleeping Beauty and Snow White confused.
Because the same thing basically happens.
And they need to be brought back to the same rules. This made me feel a little bad for her.
Do you need some?
Not
She's
me.
clenching her side in pain.
Riku!
So? He's a bad guy. We don't care.
Yes, a keyblade. But unlike yours,
See,
this
this
keyblade holds the power
again.
to unlock.
This is an-
Complaint I can hold off until it actually comes into
Allow
play in
me
the
to
story.
demonstrate.
It's a Kingdom Hearts 2 Keyblade that has an additional ability attached.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Now,
And it does
Yeah.
this.
surrender it to
Oh
the
yeah, so
darkness.
Man, Ansem's just penetrating
Darkness
everybody.
itself.
Spoiler alert.
oh, this
This is
cutscene,
it.
seen it so many times.
Yeah, I have.
This is a fight you'll die to a lot if you're unprepared.
Yes. Or if you're dumb like me and don't do what I'm fairly certain I do in this take.
What, use gravity?
I'm not sure gravity works against her. Her head's the big weak point, and it just kind of flails around a lot. So gravity, I wouldn't say that's an optimal strategy.
I'll take
This
it
is
out.
what you gotta do. This is basically your extra life.
Yeah, it is. Tinkerbell is the best summon.
Very overpowered, all things considered, especially in expert mode.
Yeah.
I love that. That little boop, boop your nose.
Kind of weird though. Is she here or is she with Peter Pan? And you just called her over.
I think it's the same thing with Genie. It's just kind of
With you?
yeah. I'm not sure how to explain that.
But does she like Sora too?
Yeah, and Peter Pan even said to look after her at the end of Neverland.
I know, but she likes to cook like.
Oh,
like this- I don't
I
know.
see what you're saying.
Oh, it's weird.
But yeah, I believe this is also the most amount of HP we've seen in a boss so far.
Yeah, and
Get
you're-
used to
and
that.
The purple health bar.
Yep. Well, the kind of reddish one. The purple one comes later.
Oh, the pink, yeah, the pink. So do you like? I forgot to talk about this earlier on. But the light is the different colored light bars.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I think it's cool. It's kind of creative. Because I mean, you know, normally it's green. Everyone equates that normally with the light, but
hmm
the actual health bars are different colors.
Yeah. I do kind of like that. It was, I wouldn't say a downgrade that they changed it up in later games, but it was
Well,
just,
they
it was
cha-
kind
yeah.
of strange that
Yeah, they changed it up to like all green, but like different like ball. Like they have like a
they did sections.
they have like different sections indicating. Well, it's true. They traded off the cool kind of like the creativity to be able to put in more health bars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they do.
yeah, you'll see people in 2 with about like 15 or something.
We'll get to that in the next collection of games, but yeah, this fight is very difficult. I would say just in the case of that goddamn fire breath.
Yeah, I'd say she hits hard, and because she's a monster, she doesn't like get hit stunned.
Like, I would say the effective defensive way to go about this is if she's coated the ground with fire, then you gotta move to the side and have her follow you so you can attack the head. But it takes forever, and she's likely gonna follow up with a fire attack anyway.
Yeah. That's a very good strategy that I mastered in one of my challenge runs. Was getting that slight damage in when she's turning her body around.
Mm-hmm. Kingdom Hearts, when fighting bosses like this at least, it's a boss fight against patience, really. You can stand there and take damage and wail on her, or you can get in one hit, run away, and then just kind of rinse repeat. The fight's gonna take forever, but I can almost guarantee you're not gonna take any damage.
Very true. Yeah, and I would say that this applies to this fight 100%. She does have this fireball move, though, which is not the easiest thing to do, no matter where you are.
No, but if you do manage to tech it, it does give you quite a bit of experience, all things considered.
Do you have any tech boost equipped?
I think I have one equipped, maybe 2. You get several tech boost abilities. I think you earn one after fulfilling one of the other modes in the Colosseum.
I think they mostly come from the Colosseum, actually.
Mm-hmm. And I say modes. You take it on with your full party, and if you beat it that way, you unlock just doing it with Sora. And then you unlock the time trial version, which That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, the time trial. Then you want time trial by yourself. You could
Other than that, yeah. Other than that, it really is just a fight you have to have patience with. Or if you have good enough defense, you can just continue to wail on her to save time. Yep. And what Tinkerbell does, as you saw, she casually heals you a small amount. If you lose all of your health, you get an entire health boost, so
yeah.
your HP is reduced to 0, but she brings you back to life, essentially. But then she'll disappear.
Yeah, but that is the only thing that will make her disappear.
Yeah.
She'll stay there for which it's a little off-putting how so much more useful she is compared to the other summons.
Yeah. The others are just kind of flashier ways to kill things.
Yeah.
She was just
Oh no, it's the plot twist that everybody saw coming. The Heartless were in control the whole time.
She
Kind
failed
of.
to notice the darkness in her heart.
See, they say that, but I don't. Are the Heartless that smart?
Well,
I'm dead. He pretty much stepped on. He squashed her grave.
Basically.
That's so mean.
Fire Glow, definitely my favorite summon stone.
Just the stone, or the stone summon it gives you.
Well, I really like the name of it.
Fire Glow.
I do find it appropriate, like which summon it is, but we'll get to that next time we visit Traverse Town.
But, oh yeah, I guess yeah. See, the torches are all yellow now.
I never noticed. That's really cool, actually.
It is interesting to note.
The
This
Castle
was her- this is
Chapel.
her- Yeah, chapel's a church thing, isn't it?
Hmm.
The church things goes on there.
Well, her kind of church things, I guess. I mean, I don't know what you'd call that.
She says the word heaven.
Meteors. Well, heaven's a derogative term for like,
Any place.
well, the sky.
For haven. Oh, you're right, it could be this guy.
And then we reach the Grand Hall, which you don't know what the room is yet, but we'll open the door as soon as I equip Ars Arcanum. Very essential for the next fight, and I will show you why. As I said before, we reach the apex of the castle, and now it's time to go save our girlfriend. Oh, I'm sorry, our love interest. Oh no, wait, our kind of friend. What is Kairi to Sora?
I'd say it's the friend who makes him feel feelings he doesn't quite understand yet.
Thank you. That is probably the best answer I could have hoped from you.
Well, because he doesn't. Because you're right, they don't address it
And they shouldn't.
in word, but they sort
They
of.
shouldn't.
But there is that weird scene in. It's in 2, so again, I'll bring it up when it happens.
I think I know exactly which one you're talking about.
And that is like the pure thing of him not.
That is the scariest cutscene, I think.
When Donald and Goofy's just stuck behind the thing.
It's no
I love how Donald is like Goofy,
Oh
and then
yeah.
Sora just ignores him.
lost her.
Yeah.
She cannot wake up.
This part's awesome.
This is a pretty sweet cutscene, but again, it's another one of those cutscenes I've had to
Yeah.
watch over and over and over again because they didn't invent the skip cut. Well, I say invent, but they didn't apply it to this game yet.
Princess?
I like his flying skills.
Kyrie's a princess?
Holy shit!
Yes.
Yeah, I never understood that.
The keyhole will remain.
Like, I didn't tag on to the fact that she's actually a princess. I just thought she was one of the chosen 7. That she wasn't literally a princess, but
She's one of the
But
chosen
first,
7.
yeah, but she's also
give the
kind of a
back
princess.
her heart.
How?
Well, it's not really explained explicitly yet, but this is her home. It is a castle,
Don't you see?
so it does kind of imply a few
Princess's
things.
heart is responding.
Oh yeah, that is true. Although
It's kind of tagged on a little bit more in Birth by Sleep, I would say, but we'll get to that when we get to that game.
Kyrie's inside me?
That's not how it works.
I know.
I know all that
That's a
there is
funny
to
one.
know.
Although how else would he
Tell me,
explain? I guess.
who are you?
And the big reveal.
It is I. And
Who
son,
says it is I?
the seeker of
Because he's
darkness.
Somebody
big.
with a giant ego, that's
That's-
who.
Well, he does have a giant ego.
This is hilarious, though. Get the fuck
Damn.
out. I love
So, although I honestly like this reveal. I wasn't expecting this, even though he was the only it's one of those things. Why bring up something if it's not going to come back? So I should have been expecting it, but I wasn't. So
I know he's talking to Kairi's heart there, but it's always so awkward. Like, don't call Sora a princess. That's just weird, dude.
the keeper should have been there already.
Oh, there's a
But they're-
voice we know and hate.
Well, they're exactly the same.
Get it.
Well, I don't hate Kairi,
There's
but
no way you're taking Harry's heart.
That part's cool.
I did like his delivery of that line.
Very good. Yeah, that's
He's like, he's done with this guy. He took over his best friend, who's kind of being a dick anyway.
And this is just a cool fight, like from a narrative standpoint. Because here it is. This is it. This is their final one-on-one, one with the power of darkness, one with the power of friendship battle. Oh, I mean, he doesn't have any hands now.
Yeah, well, it's a cool fight. Something I want to point out. Where's Kairi?
She pushed. I don't know. He kind of like they like.
Sora kicked her
Yeah, he
off of
kicked
one
her
of the
off,
three
yeah.
different ledges here.
Yeah, they were like standing there awkwardly when she was like in the middle of their fight. And, like, Look where Donald and Goofy. Shouldn't they be watching?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of a missed opportunity to have him. Well, it kind of would have been annoying to have him like cheer from you, get up on the Hydra's back, etc. But yeah, that would have been interesting if they were like watching you, kind of cheering you on in the background,
That would be fun. And it would be fun just to see them just sitting there.
like Donald banging on the barrier.
Yeah. What a well.
Yeah, he's pulling out a lot of dangerous moves.
Yeah, this is apparently one of, like, a lot of people would say one of their hardest fights, and I don't mean this in any type of bragging. Honestly, this wasn't. I didn't have any issue when I was younger for some reason.
Really?
I don't remember considering this fight that tough when I first played. Again, it's not like, oh, I was so great. I had trouble with a lot of fights. This one in particular never. But I think it's because, like, at this point in the game, you have so many opportunities to grind that I just grinded a lot.
Yeah, I would say also when you're younger, you tend to attribute difficulty to how many times you had to fight this one guy before you actually
Yeah.
beat him. Like, if I fought Sephiroth and beat him on the first try, and everybody told me how hard he was, I was like, he wasn't that hard. I beat him on my first try. But again, that's just how you equate it as little
Yeah.
kids.
And yeah, but I did, again, in my challenge runs, I did learn why this fight is tough, and it is because he's got a really ruthless pattern. Ruthless pattern.
There you go. I agree, yeah. Those shock waves, or like shock pillars, whatever you want to call them, they're very difficult to avoid. I was pretty lucky.
Plus he doesn't. Do you like his fighting style?
I do. I like his stance. One, because it's much more easy to copy. Another is like, it's cool. You don't really see people fight like that.
No.
And now we've reached his final health
So you
bar,
know how
and he
to avoid
enters
it?
spam mode.
Okay, so you do know how to avoid it. Yeah, this is a really cool move, but that's how you avoid it.
You just sit in the corner and let him do his thing.
But yeah, what he said. This is probably the hard part of the fight, is because he will not leave that ball in hand form, or whatever you call it, darkness in hand form.
Yeah.
He's gonna keep doing this move. It's like after a few combos.
Yeah.
There is
Very,
one
very
solid way to
frustrating.
get a combo in, and you just saw it right there. When he does like his hippity hop attack, that is the
Yeah.
best. That is his best time. His Here I Come or whatever.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of instances where they kind of clue the player in on what they're going to do by their voice trigger. Like, the guide makes special mention of, like, Ursula paying attention to what she says before she attacks. But looking back, all the bosses kind of did that.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know if you consider it as bad words, but I've sort of, to some degree, considered the combat of Kingdom Hearts, and almost to the same degree, sort of puzzle game-like.
A little bit.
Where it's like you got to figure out what move actually stuns them, and then just consistently get them in on that move.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I personally think it makes the combat engaging, except for when they have bad AI and they spam attacks like this,
Yep.
which is bosses, sadly.
It kind of implies a lack of control with that attack, which is kind of interesting considering who this guy actually is.
But yeah, but he's confined to the body he's in.
And I leveled up twice. Hells yeah.
You leveled up twice like every fight you've done.
Well, boss fights anyway. They do give out quite a bit of experience.
Ragnarok, nice.
Yeah, very, very cool ability. I'm actually not sure I show it off in the playthrough though. But we'll see. I don't. It's been a while since I recorded this.
Oh, and he's
Oh,
gone.
he died like a
Yeah.
heartless.
Oh, Donald and Goofy are on top of it. They're just like, all right, hurry up, Sora.
Yeah. And yet they say that, and then of course Goofy's the one that says it. Listen to this.
Oh, it doesn't work. Why did I not remember?
Why would you know that? Stop being all-knowing.
Oh yeah, like
Well, because better Goofy than Donald, I
well,
think.
probably because Goofy actually pays attention to when the villains talk to them.
Honestly, though, I think it's just kind of people disliking Donald's voice. Like how, if you had him talking more than Goofy, it would just kind of be a chore to listen to.
That is true. He has the face of.
Nah, that's the default Goofy face, by the way. I don't think he leaves it too often
No.
in this game.
Luckily, since the Disney characters, it looks kind of better. Default looks a little better on Disney characters because they're just inherently more animated. But this is it.
This was great.
Aw.
I love that smile. And then, seppuku!
This is my favorite part. What he does right here. Oh no, he's not doing it yet. But he does that smile like his I'm still smiling while doing it. But
Oh, yeah.
But he does something else which I think again this is my defense to people who understandably say Sora is very bland in this game. This is my argument as to where he does actually have a character.
Yes.
It's what happens right here.
This is a shining moment, literally. Look at that.
But he's dying, I guess.
He kinda,
Somehow.
yeah.
But he's not. I don't know. It's about to happen. Right here, he smiles because he's back.
Yeah. He's a great guy, this Sora.
I know, it's so nice. This music gets me every time.
Yes. No, not Miracle. I think this Miracle is the next song that comes up.
Yeah, I found this. It's called Sora's Sacrifice. I don't know if it's
Yes.
called that. That's just what. It's such a short track. But I don't know. He's dead. Game over. Didn't even have to fight Riku.
Oh!
Find out what happens next.